EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's... taking a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
You ready? Mike 54. You think you gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? Hey, easy. You think you gonna get this? Back. Whoa. Go. One set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go. 54 to Mike. Check. Mike.
On first down, Breeze. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Cut. Hey, easy. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. I'm here all day. I'm here. Over. Check. Crunch. Good night.
To throw is Breeze. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Pulled in at the 24. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. They run again on first down. Cook. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. On 2nd down now, it's Cook. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. Open man is Thielen. It's complete.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
First carry now for Alexander Madison. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. On play action, Cousins. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 18. To throw, Cousins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Check. Under team, bring up 48. Check.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. First down, here's the run with Cook. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Cousins gives way to Cook. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd down, Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 19. From the red zone now, Cousins. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Cousins. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 19 yards away. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 32 yards. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Cousins to throw it. Setting up the screen for Cook. The 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Cook. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Demario Davis there on the stop. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing, Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2. Now Cousins. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17 there, and a New Orleans 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, 27 yards, as they are able to cut into that lead. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath, a short pass like that. But boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Tried to go back again to Adam Thielen, and that'll bring up second down. A give to Cook out of the gun. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On second down, it's Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Now Cousins going to bring his guys up for the 2-point try.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
To throw again on second down. Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We saw this franchise do this back in the 2009 Super Bowl. The Saints will start the second half with an onside kick. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well, as we are back and underway for the second half.
Come on, fellas.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the 44, Cousins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They go play action. Cousins. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. Now a run with Cook. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Again, it's Cook. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Cousins. Open man is Treadwell, and he's got it for the Minnesota touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Hey, lady, yellow lady. Line 54. Stop your whining. Hey, kill.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 25 yards that time.
21.
Breeze now on 1st down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints get a bit closer. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down, Cousins. Now they go screen, it's complete.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Over 30 yards there, and first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. Now a play fake here on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
On second and 10, Cousins. That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But now it's goal. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. They'll throw again. Cousins. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Again, it's Cousins. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On second down, Kamara. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Breeze now to throw. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They run it again with Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down. On first down, it's Cook. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. On 2nd down, Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 17 yards out. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Breeze going to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now, Breeze again. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Here's Breeze to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, 26 yards. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. This time, the extra point up and good. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They go play action here on first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Throwing here, Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
X3, 218, chop. Hey, orbit.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.
Hey, Haywood. 56.
Cousins to throw for it on fourth. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check the opposite.
Breeze now on first down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have two defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Now Cousins. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. Touchdown, Vikings! Adam Thielen with his second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the posts. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to
grandmother did the
preserve.
same. It smelled
terrible.
He's going to let it fly. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing now is Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Breeze going to try and throw on third down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and hit.
And now off to the races down the right side. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Hey, zoom.
Cousins here to throw. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message? If you're nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
I want to start easy, but it's not a hit.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. I'll be heading to the hotel. Charles, he's off to Bourbon Street.
No, I'm not.
Yes, we say so long from New Orleans.
I texted her earlier. Now, I'm driving on I so on the case like that. But yeah, I ain't gonna play it. All right. No, Gas will make a list. He gonna get about 245. He can do it. I'm not gonna do it. That's it. If I'm not sorry about that, that's it. Yeah, that's why I texted you earlier. 12, so I can do stuff out. Oh, yeah. All right, well, appreciate it, man. All right.
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check.